Hi, welcome back to channel TrainStation2. Alright, we got first in the third competition, and hence, of course, we claimed that 1000 event coin. Alright, so this is the start of the competition itself. This is a short competition. As usual, we started at 10 to 12 hours late in order to avoid the tough competitors. Alright, we got second in the challenge itself. So this kind of mini challenge, you really have to do it so you can claim that extra bits of those event coins. Every win of first, you just get 300 event coins, and you just get a short of 100. That's how you can claim the missing 100 from those mini challenges. And of course, in this video, I'm going to share with you as well as my upgrading of my warehouse. So I've been doing a lot of building request upgrades, but I've never having the opportunity to lay out those buildings to do the warehouse upgrades. But today I'm being stuck because I have a lot of those event items being manufactured, and I've collected a good amount of the raw materials as well. And you know what? I'm totally stuck. I'm not going to throw away those precious event materials. So I decided to go ahead to lay out all my buildings that have been upgraded so far. And I'm going to check out the total population and how much I could be spending to increase the capacity of my warehouse. So all this will be captured later on at advanced speed because it is really a very long process laying out all the buildings on the map. So alright, so now we've checked out everything in terms of EP start very soon. I'll be laying out my buildings, but now let's see what else I could be doing. This event seems to be quite generous in terms of the exchange. So hopefully by now you have already collected both legendaries, because it would be a big help in terms of those generation of 100 EP jobs. So in this event competition, the third one, I created a huge amount of event competition gap of the EP point. So basically the event point itself. So I'm going to show you later on, but now, like I said, more importantly, what I'm trying to do is to see whether I could exchange out some items for the union items. But you can see from my warehouse right now, we're totally full at 8,500 capacity. And even though I display some of the completed items, the non-event factory items, there are still a bit of difficulty in getting sufficient space to do certain things. So everything is not moving because just been collecting too many of those event items that basically I wouldn't be better to throw them away. It takes time and effort to do all those manufactured stuff, so definitely not going to bin them away. The next I can do is to bin away some event raw materials, and that's about it. So I decided it's really time to do the warehouse upgrade. So we're having very tiny warehouse upgrade, very tiny warehouse space of 8,500 is surviving on that for many events. I think it's time to do an upgrade. I think we managed to upgrade actually to about 9,700 or so. So that's extra about 1,200 warehouse capacity. Nonetheless, it's still a very tiny warehouse space. But if you could do the warehouse upgrades as soon as possible, always use the 5 building technique. It's just basically the 5 buildings and nothing else. So it's easy to locate those building requests. The other thing is, it seems to be easier and faster if you could just keep those high-level buildings and just pull out the low-level ones. So that's exactly what the 5 building technique was. And we're wondering why 5 building, because there are 4 building requests. So if you discard one of them, in the new one will appear in the 5th building. So that's a reason why that the 5 building technique. So right, so here we are trying our best to look for some space, but of course at the same time I'm going to mention this again. The challenge is important. You go ahead and do it. There are 200 challenges. The one that doesn't gives you extra time. So go ahead that, then you have a good chance of claiming the 1000 event coin legendary, because then it's an extra 100 which is missing. Right, so now I really have to lay out all my buildings. This will take a long while though, but at least get a chance to witness the type of buildings I collected throughout playing TrainStation2 for, I don't know, probably 4 or 5 years. Yeah, so these are all the buildings that I have collected through all the events, and of course multiple of them have been upgraded, so it is really difficult to lay them out and then do the building request, because it is all over the place. I'm going to do this at a really fast pace because it takes a long while, so you pardon me on doing that fast forwarding. So what happened was that if we lay out those high populated buildings, i.e. those that's upgraded to quite high level, it seems like the job of the building request is a bit tougher. So I do believe the easier way out is to lay out those low level building which is partly upgraded. So those are the buildings that we're laying out, and then you get a 5 building request on them. It seems easier. Not forgetting there are some space at the fringe of the town, so there are even a lot of land to chase relatively much what's available. So at this kind of plot of land that's at the fringe, those are the ones I believe purchased a long time ago. So I do see some plots here, and there's one plot available for sale, but that requires some blueprints, or you call it the red prints, or whatever color meant to require. So those are the ones that will be hindering your expansion. So if you could collect a lot of those plots. Alright, so I've laid out all the buildings, the upgrade warehouse to 9700, and later on I wouldn't be showing much, but just going to keep up every single building again. So that's the beauty of doing that building request. So here we are into the competitions, but I must say being a short competition has its pro and cons. The pro is that it is not so tiring, but the con is you really had a hard time chasing it, maybe insufficient time too. So just do your best, but I said if you have those good number of trains, then there should be really a worry. At this juncture, we are still at the 3rd competition. There will be 3 more competitions to do. I would say at the 4th competition onwards, things get really tough for 2 reasons. One is because you may have been reaching the 100%, and once you reach that, the demand for the items and the jobs is going to increase tremendously. And the other reason is for the 4th competitions onwards, people get desperate and maybe just been dumping all the gems that they have and million dollars and whatnot. So that's why I always emphasize first for the first 3 competitions. Alright, so we come to the end of this competition. As you can see, about near to 1200 EP gaps, and of course we get this wonderful train that we've been really eyeing for so long. So they call it the EU280 Transformer. With that, we conclude the collection of 2 legendaries for the event, and definitely I'm going to aim for the epic train later on, so that we could do all those 100 EP jobs. You know, sometimes now we're stuck if that job asks for the epic train. So I'm going to save up all the event keys for the epic train, which costs about 2,500 event coins, or event keys, sorry, that. And the only way to get it really fast is to conversion of those lighters, 80 lighters for 150 event keys. So that's how initially I managed to get the gold train at the 2nd competition. So that's the reason also why I've been winning, because of the good trains that I have. They're able to generate 100 EP as compared to those competitors that doesn't. So that makes a huge difference. Okay, so by now there will be some players that already similarly collected both the legendary. If you have not collected, it'll be getting tough as well. All right, so thank you so much for watching. Do like and subscribe, and good luck for the 4th, 5th and 6th competition. Goodbye.